In 1910, a man named Wallace D. Wattles cracked the code to wealth creation. He wrote it all down in a book called The Science of Getting Rich. And if you apply this exact formula to voiceover, you will book more than 95% of voice actors ever will. But here's what most people miss. There's one law in this book that separates the voice actors who struggle from the ones who build six-figure careers. And I'm gonna reveal that law at the end of this video, so stick around. By the way, my name's Jesse Carroll. I'm a professional voice actor and coach. I've got over 2,000 credits, made over $1 million in voiceover, and I'm the voice of Backroad Truckers on History and Hulu channel, and I've helped over 200 people get their first voiceover job, go full-time, get nominated for awards, and now even earn over six figures. And look, I've read The Science of Getting Rich probably 20 times. It's not just some feel-good book. It's a precise formula for creating wealth in any field. And when you apply Wattles' law to voiceover, the results are incredible. Most voice actors think success is about having the perfect voice or the most expensive equipment. That's not it. Success in voiceover is about thinking and acting according to specific laws that have worked for over a century. And today, I'm gonna show you exactly how to use these laws to build a real voiceover career. Law number 1. The law of clear mental image. This is a big one. Wattles says, I love saying his name, Wattles. Wattles says you must have a clear mental image of what you want, and you must hold that image with unwavering faith, not a vague wish, but a crystal clear vision of your desired outcome. In voiceover, this means you can't just want to work. The universe doesn't respond to vague. You need to decide exactly what kind of voice actor you want to be. Instead of saying, I want to make $2,000 in a month in automotive, say, I want to be the go-to voice for Ford Motors, or I want to be the voice that people think of for truck commercials, that kind of thing. Or if you want to break into animation and video games, hold that mental picture in your mind of working in video games and animation side by side with guys like Troy Baker and Doug Cockle. That's like literally what I'm doing right now. Here's why this works, and it's not just manifesting woo bullshit. When you have that clear mental image, your subconscious mind starts working toward it 24/7. You notice opportunities that you would have missed. You make choices that align with your vision. Your auditions become more focused because you know exactly what you're working toward. It's not manifesting, it's actually programming yourself to move toward your goals. I see way too many voice actors trying to be everything to everyone. I'm guilty of that myself. I was for years. You don't want to be everything to everyone all at once. Sure, you want to have a wide variety of stuff that you can go for, but that's not a clear vision. That's confusion and just being too busy. Pick your lane. Get laser focused on exactly what success looks like for you. Because if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there, and most of them lead nowhere. For years, I'd always thought about animation and video games, but I never really actually went straight toward it. I was always going for the money, and in voiceover, the most money is in commercials. So I just constantly went for that. I was always focused on the money, and then I got the money, and I wasn't artistically fulfilled. For 7 years, I always had video games animation kind of coming in and out of the back of my mind. I was like, oh, I don't know, can I actually ever work in it? And then I started focusing, laser focusing on it, according to these laws that we're discussing in this video, and it came quick. It's kind of actually upsetting in a way that how quickly it started to come as soon as I started focusing towards it. I started getting jobs right away. That's the power of being focused and holding that clear mental picture in your mind and going toward your goals. Law 2. The law of gratitude. Wattles says gratitude draws your mind into closer harmony with the creative energies of the universe. When you're grateful for what you have, you attract more of what you want. When you focus on lack, you get more lack. In voiceover, this means being grateful for every audition, every small booking, and even every rejection. I know that sounds crazy, but this is where most voice actors get it wrong. Every audition is someone saying, your voice might be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars to me. That's incredible when you actually think about it. Every small booking is proof that you can do this professionally. Every rejection is valuable feedback that makes your next audition better. You know, I see voice actors complaining about only getting like a $250 job. Are you kidding me? Someone thinks your voice is worth $250 for a few minutes of work. Why are you complaining? Have you checked what minimum wage is? Gratitude keeps you in the right mental state to receive more opportunities. Grateful people are magnetic. Clients want to work with them again. Complainers repel opportunities. Trust me, I know. I have been a complainer at times. Repelled everybody. Now, here's a practical exercise. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for in your voiceover career. Even if it's just, I have a voice, or I have a computer to audition with my voice. This rewires your brain to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Law 3. The law of action in the present moment. Wattles says you must act now. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready, not when conditions are perfect. Now, wealth comes to those who act in the present moment with faith and persistence. In voiceover, this means audition daily, submit boldly. Don't wait for permission from some random voice coach. Not even me. Start now. This is what I call the fast track. Action creates results, not preparation. Most voice actors are waiting for something. They're waiting to get better. They're waiting for the perfect demo. They're waiting for that random coach to say, they're ready. Meanwhile, the voice actors booking work are taking action every single day. Here's what acting in the present moment looks like. You audition every day, even when you don't feel ready, even when you don't feel like doing it. You submit for jobs that feel slightly out of your league and you do it with confidence. You invest in your business before you think you can afford it. You treat every audition like it could be the one that changes everything. You don't wait for motivation, you create motivation. Because motivation follows action, not the other way around. Law number 4, the law of efficient action. Waddles says every action must be efficient. It must move you closer to your goal. Don't just be busy, be productive. On VoiceOver, this means focusing on activities that directly lead to bookings. Auditioning is the most efficient action. Networking with clients that you've worked with, also efficient. Improving your skills, efficient action. Endlessly tweaking your demos or your DIY demos without submitting auditions, not efficient. Spending hours on social media talking about voiceover and complaining about it instead of actually doing it, not efficient. Taking class after class without ever auditioning for real work, not efficient. Watching my channel and not starting voiceover, also not efficient. Nothing works unless you do. Next time you're doing an activity for voiceover, ask yourself, will this activity directly help me book more work? If the answer is no, don't do it. Your time is the most valuable resource. Use it efficiently because you don't get it back. Law number 5. The law of increase. I love this one. Here's the law most voice actors never learn, and it's the one that separates the strugglers from the six-figure earners. Waddles says, you must give every person more in use value than you take from them in cash value. Let me say that again. Waddles says you must give every person more in use value than you take from them in cash value. This is so important. In voiceover, this means every client should feel like they got a steal when they hired you. Your $1,000 commercial should sound like it's worth $2,000. Your turnaround time should be faster than promised. Your professionalism should exceed their expectations. When you consistently give more value than you charge, clients just become raving fans. They hire you again and again and again. They refer you to other clients. They pay your rates without negotiating because they know you're worth it. This is how you build a sustainable voiceover career, and it compounds. Not by being the cheapest, but by being the most valuable. Not by doing the minimum, but exceeding expectations every single time. This is what I do. This is why I've had a successful career. I give more value than I take from them in cash value. Most voice actors focus on what they can get from clients. Successful voice actors focus on what they can give to clients. That shift in thinking just changes everything. The compound effect. When you apply all these laws together, the results compound. Your clear vision attracts the right opportunities. Your gratitude keeps you energized. Your consistent action builds skills and relationships. Your efficient focus maximizes results. Your commitment to increase creates loyal clients. This isn't theory or some woo BS. This is the exact formula I use to build a $1 million voiceover career. And it's the same formula my students use to book work consistently. And that's why my students in VoiceOver School grow so quickly. They're not just learning techniques, they're applying these exact laws. Clear vision, gratitude, present moment action, efficient focus, and the law of increase. We help you get crystal clear on your goals. We teach you to be grateful for every opportunity. We give you the accountability to take action every day. We show you how to focus on what actually works. And we teach you how to give so much value to clients that they cannot wait to hire you again. Because success in voiceover isn't about talent or luck. It's about thinking and acting according to proven laws. Wallace D. Waddles figured out the science of wealth creation in 1910, and it's still true today. Success isn't random. It follows specific laws. Apply these laws to your voiceover career, or any career, and you will succeed. Ignore them, and you'll struggle no matter how talented you are. Get clear on what you want. Be grateful for what you have. Take action now, not tomorrow, now. Focus on what works. Give more value than you charge. And do this consistently, and you will build a successful voiceover career. And if you want to learn exactly how to apply these laws to your voiceover business, check out VoiceOver School. It's in the links below. We'll show you the step-by-step process to think and act like a successful voice actor. Links in the description below. So stop waiting. Start applying these laws, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.